Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong hipilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 4.
Good afternoon, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. It is now 4:01 p.m. and this is Cool News at 4. You are listening to us right here on Cool FM Nationwide and on News Radio 93.1 for the latest news headlines. Our first headlines related to the weather. Tropical storm Nika further intensified as it moves westward over the Philippine Sea, according to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Sunday. In the 2 p.m. bulletin, Nika was last spotted some 425 kilometers east of Infanta, Quezon, packing maximum sustained winds of 110 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 135 kilometers per hour. Strong to storm force winds may also extend outwards up to 340 kilometers from the center, the state weather bureau said. Pagasa further advised that Nika is expected to turn into a typhoon by Sunday and may reach its peak intensity before making landfall over Isabela or Aurora on Monday morning or early afternoon. Due to these developments, Pagasa raised tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 in the following areas: northern and central portions of Aurora, Isabela, Quirino, southern portion of Cagayan, Nueva Vizcaya, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, the eastern portion of Banggit, northern portion of Nueva Ecija, and northern portion of Pagkasayanan. Gale force winds ranging from 62 to 88 kilometers per hour are expected to impact areas under wind signal number 2, posing moderate to moderate threat to life and property. Meanwhile, the following areas were placed under wind signal number 1, where strong winds from 39 to 61 kilometers per hour may be expected. The rest of Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, Apayao, Apra, Ilos Norte, Ilos Sur, the rest of Pangasinan, La Union, the rest of Banggit, the rest of Oro Tarlac, northern and central portions of Zambales, the rest of Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, eastern portion of Laguna, eastern portion of Quezon, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, and Albay. Pagasa also hosted a gale warning over the eastern seaboard of southern Luzon. Policemen seized over 70 million pesos worth of shabu in separate bypass operations in Bicol province on Saturday, November 9. Into Bicol town, police recovered around 2 kilos of shabu with an estimated value of 30.6 million pesos during the operation at 8 a.m. in Barangay Quinwan North. The illegal substance was placed in a tea bag, making it hard for authorities to detect. The suspect, Danilo Laurifule Jr., 25, was considered by police as a regional priority high-value individual. At past 8 p.m., police also arrested a 42-year-old high-value suspect identified as Arben Guadias Ambradura, 42, and resident in the West Town, and confiscated half kilo of shabu valued at 3.6 million pesos. At least 143 passengers were stranded in various ports in the Bicol region on Sunday, November 10, after sea travel were suspended due to the threat of severe tropical storm Nika, or Toraji, which is the international name of the typhoon or severe storm. As of 12 noon, the Philippine Coast Guard Bicol reported that 107 passengers were stranded in Tabaco City Port in Albay, 27 in Pasagao Port in Camiasor, and 9 in Vira Port in Catanduanes. The 18 rolling cargoes and 2 vessels were also stranded in these ports. Sea travel was suspended in the provinces due to strong winds brought by Nika. In its 11 a.m. bulletin, Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said Nika was last spotted some 500 kilometers east of Infanta, Quezon. It is moving westward at 30 kilometers per hour, packing with maximum sustained winds of 100 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 125 kilometers per hour. The newly appointed commander of the 8th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army has vowed to end the insurgency in eastern Visayas. Major General Antonis Arroyo made this commitment during the change of command ceremony at the 8th ID headquarters in Capalucan City, Samar on November 7. He succeeded Brigadier General Prefecto Penar- Penaretono, who held the post in an acting capacity. Penaretono returned to his post as the division's assistant commanding general and is set to retire on March 12, 2025. In his address, Aurelio underscored his resolve to achieve a decisive victory against insurgency. He stressed that while military operations are crucial, collaboration with civil society, local government leaders, peace partners, and the community is equally important. I strongly believe that we cannot solve our long-standing insurgency problem through military solutions alone. A proactive and effective whole-of-nation approach is essential to achieving our goal, Aurelio said. He also urged his troops to carry out their duties with dedication and integrity, saying that public trust is a critical factor in fostering peace and community development. The ceremony, presided over by Major General Leo David Guinit, acting commanding general of the Philippine Army, highlighted the trust placed in Aurelio's leadership. Your success in diminishing the influence of the CPP and PANDF during your time at the 4th Infantry Division showcases your strategic expertise and dedication to ending the communist terrorist group, Guinit said. Aurelio is a member of the Philippine Military Academy, Tanglao Diwa class of 1992. Over 1,200 police officers faced challenges during former President Rodrigo Duterte's drug war, according to the Philippine National Police. Citing data from July 2016 to June 2022, PNP Chief General Romel Marbel disclosed that 1,286 cops were affected in the line of duty, including 312 who died and 974 who got injured. Many officers endured not only physical harm but also found themselves entangled in legal and administrative challenges, he added. Marble also reported that 214 cops faced 352 criminal cases during the period. Although the PNP continued to promise Although the PNP promised to support police officers, Marble said many officers continue to face consequences largely on their own. According to him, 195 officers were dismissed over the 6-year period, and a total of 398 facing dismissal for various reasons. Over 20 of these individuals are currently in detention. The numbers remind us that the impact of the anti-drug campaign was deeply felt by our police force as well, Marble said. The data showed that while civilians were affected, many officers also paid the price in various ways, he added. Last October 28, Duterte revealed that he ordered policemen to encourage suspected criminals to fight back so that they could be killed. Based on the reports, the war on drugs left at least 6,000 people dead. However, data from Human Rights Watch Karapatan showed that at least 30,000 drug suspects were summarily killed, 422 political activists were summarily executed, and there were 554 cases of frustrated extrajudicial killing. Seven officials of the Office of the Vice President that they will be arrested if they again skip the hearing on the alleged misuse of public funds. In a statement on Sunday, Panel Chair Manila 3rd District Representative Joe Chua said they issued multiple summons to 7 OVP officials who have ignored the request to appear at the hearing. These absences reflect a blatant disregard for the authority of Congress and are unacceptable. If they fail to appear again, we are prepared to issue orders for their arrest, he said. The committee has been more than fair in giving these officials ample opportunities to cooperate. If they fail to appeal this time, they leave no choice but to impose heavier penalties, including contempt and potential arrest and detention, he added. Chua revealed that so far, only Administrative and Financial Services Director Rosalind Sanchez and OVP Chief Accountant Julieta Villa Del Rey have confirmed their attendance at the hearing scheduled for Monday, November 11. The House panel is currently propping the alleged misuse of 612.5 million pesos in confidential funds allocated to the OVP and the Department of Education under Vice President Sara Duterte's watch. Aside from Sanchez and Del Rey, the following officials skipped the House panel's initial hearing last Tuesday, November 5. That is OVP Chief of Staff Zuleika Lopez, Assistant Chief of Staff and Bids and Awards Committee Chair Lamuel Antonio, Special Disbursing Officer Gina Acosta, former Assistant Secretary Sunshine Chari Fajada, and STO Edward Fajada. Lopez reportedly departed for Los Angeles on Monday, November 4. The Department of Justice on Wednesday, November 6 said it issued an immigration lookout bulletin order against the 7 OVP officials following the House panel's requests. DOJ spokesperson Miko Clavano clarified that the ILPO does not restrict the travel of the OVP officials as it is merely a monitoring mechanism. The effect of an ILPO is just to monitor people who leave and enter the country. If your name is listed on the ILPO, it means it will ping in the system and inform the BI and DOJ. It is now 4:11 p.m. and we will return with more headlines, particularly the international headlines, right here on koolNews at 4. Stick around, we will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Katip's Hot Dog. Amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Pride Powder Detergent. All you need is pride. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. Ladies' Choice Chicken and Ham Spread. And Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. You're listening to Cool FM.
#1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Passes the ball, and wow! That's a slam dunk!
Ma, paglaki ko, gusto kong maging basketball player.
Game! Oh, Star Rice at gulay ka pa, nak. May Star Margarine yan.
Ubus ko na. Meron pa po ba, Ma?
Parang basketball player ka na kumain na.
Slam dunk sa sarap eh.
Dagdag sustansya rap with Star Margarine. Tulad ng vitamins A, B, E, and iodine. Star Margarine. Mas abot ang pangarap. Sabayan ng tamang diet and exercise.
Te, pabili po ng 2 Nor Chicken Cubes.
O, eto.
Ha? Isa lang po to ah.
Doble yan.
Ang Nor Cubes ay may doble-doble. Nor Cubes doble. 2 for 10 lang yan. Sulit na sulit. Mapapaulit. Nor Cubes doble pack.
Ang sarap-sarap ng doble-doble with Nor Cubes Doble Pack. 2 cubes for 10 pesos SRP lang.
Also available in pork.
Promo lasts from January 2, 2024 to January 1, 2025 per DOH FDA CRR permit number 1589 series of 2023.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-efficacent oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mayong adlaw sa atong tanan. Among gipaila-ila kaninyo ang Magnum C Herbal Capsule. Tungod sa mga sangkap diini, ang Magnum C Herbal Capsule maayo sa mga taong daling hangakon, kulang sa resistensya o daling magkasakit, maayo sa ginis sa mga nabughat o bina na pasmo sa kusog, lipong-lipong tungod sa anemia ug daghan pang mga balatian. Magnum C Herbal Capsule ay available na sa tanang butika, pharmacy sa inyong mga lugar. Magnum C Herbal Capsule, the most trusted by seniors.
Yay! Konti na lang. Tapos na tong school project ko. Today pala deadline nito.
Lagot!
Bakit nga ba ako pumasok dito sa kusina?
Ano nga ba kukunin ko?
Nako po!
Incorrect password? Ano nga ba yung password ko?
Ano nga ba? Memo Plus Gold. Iba ko pa Monera Extract. Iba ang Brainy Good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' Coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Eh, ikaw? Time for Dunkin' Coffee, hot or iced.
Protect chan
Yakult!
with proper diet and exercise.
Yakult!
Helps gut health.
Yakult!
May 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion.
Yakult!
Helps balance out bacteria.
Yakult!
And helps boost immunity.
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka chan!
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo. Quality above all.
Worried about ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Magalang, pundasyon ng mabuting tao. Tinuturuan natin ang mga kabataan na igalang ang mga nakakatanda.
Ano pa, Lala?
Ang paggamit ng po at opo, nagpapakita ng respeto at pagmamahal. Ayon sa Ephesians 6:1, mga anak, sundin ninyo ang inyong mga magulang sa Panginoon. Magalang, ikaw ang M-Extraordinary Pinoy, brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula, UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers, matibay, 3 times na tumatagal versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Si Vic Soto po ito. Alam nyo ba, kahit saan ako magpunta sa mundo, ang tanging tinatanggap na premium quality elastomeric paint ay yung gawa sa 100% acrylic. Hindi namumulbos, di basta kumukupas ang kulay, pangmatagalan. Para sa akin, yan ang gold standard. Kaya sa pagbili ng elastomeric paint, siguraduhin yung may tatak na 100% acrylic. Hanapin ang Davis Sun and Rain 100% acrylic elastomeric paint. Basta pintura, hanapin ang tatak Davis.
Bye, buhag-haggard hair! Hello, Cream Silk Vitamin Boost! Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. Kaysa non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn.
Power to cure. Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones.
Hello?
Mom!
At the Boytis Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. A Boytis Power. We power you.
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M-Lulian, mabilis, madali, maasahan. Kwartang ginagiraban, pinag-ipunan, sa M-Lulian, aming pinagkakaingatan. Madalang kinakailangan, lapis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Happy Puting Pasko from Sir! Sir Puti-Putita! 2 minutes lang, instant puti na! Sir Instant Bango! Sir Instant Puti! Based on internal technical tests and cotton after 1 wash. Results may vary. Sir Puti-Putita! Buong pamilya ko! Sir!
You're listening to Cool FM.
#1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Welcome back. On to the international headlines now. Britain's Catherine, Princess of Wales, took a significant step in her recovery from cancer on Saturday as she attended her first major royal occasion since ending chemotherapy. Kate, as she is widely known, smiled and clapped alongside her husband, Prince William at the Festival of Remembrance commemorative concert at the Royal Albert Hall in London. The musical event is one of the most important dates in the royal calendar, along with Sunday's more solemn ceremony at the Salute of War Memorial, both of which honor Britain's war dead. Catherine and William were joined in the royal box by head of state King Charles III, who is still undergoing treatment for his own cancer diagnosis. Buckingham Palace in February announced that Charles 75 had been diagnosed with an undisclosed cancer and will withdraw from public life to undergo treatment. The following month, Kate 42 revealed that she too had been diagnosed with cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy. Both have since made limited returns to public duties, with Charles recently pausing his treatment while on tour in Australia and Samoa. Catherine said in September that she had completed her chemotherapy and was looking forward to undertaking more engagements when I can. Last month, she and heir to the throne William visited Stockport in northwest England to meet people affected by the knife attack in July that killed 3 young girls. Catherine is among senior royals also due at Sunday's weight laying at the Canotev near Parliament alongside political leaders, current and former members of the armed forces, including war veterans. It will be the first time she has carried out 2 consecutive days of public official engagement since the start of the year. Williams said this week that the past year had been brutal and probably the hardest of his life because of the twin diagnosis. Honestly, it's been dreadful, he told reporters on Thursday at the end of a 4-day visit to South Africa for his Earthshot Press initiative. So trying to get through everything else and keep everything on track has been really difficult. Queen Camilla, Charles' wife, missed Saturday's concert and was to also skip the Sunday service as she continues to recover from a chest infection, the palace said. She hopes to return to public duties early next week, a palace spokesperson said. The 37-year-old Singaporean Sinhalese man who was arrested for stabbing a priest at a church in Bukit Timah on November 9 had done so with a folding knife during communion, said the police in the wee hours of November 10. The police said during a press conference held from about 12:40 a.m. at the Jurong Police Division headquarters that a total of 5 weapons have been found in the assailant of possession. He will be charged in court on November 11 with the offense of voluntary causing grievous hurt by dangerous weapon, the police added. If convicted, the offense under Section 326 of Penal Code 1871 carries a punishment of life imprisonment or imprisonment for a term which may extend to 50 years. The offender shall also be liable to caning and or a fine. Police will also be seeking a court order to remand the man at the Institute of Mental Health for psychiatric evaluation. The attacker had previously declared to the Immigration and Checkpoints Authority that he is a Christian. There is currently no evidence to suggest that this is a religiously motivated attack, the police said. Police added that based on the preliminary investigations, the man is believed to have acted alone and that they do not suspect that this is an act of terrorism for now. The man who attacked 57-year-old Reverend Christopher Lee has a history of offenses, including for causing serious hurt and for misusing drugs. He committed the act sometime between 6:15 p.m. and 6:20 p.m. during communion, according to an eyewitness. The service started at 5:30 p.m. The eyewitness said the attacker had been seated among the parishioners during the service. He stabbed the priest with what appeared to be a small knife after approaching the priest during communion. Children had been present. Police said they received a call for assistance at about 6:30 p.m. They also said the perpetrator was disarmed by members of the congregation before he was subsequently arrested by police officers. Father Lee was attended to by paramedics and was conscious when taken to the National University Hospital. At 11 p.m., the church said in a Facebook post that the priest is conscious and in stable condition and urged parishioners to pray for him. The church also said that masses and events at the church will proceed as per normal on Sunday, November 10. During the press conference, Deputy Commander of Jurong Post Division, Rotan Chia, also commended to members of the public for the bravery in disarming and detaining the assailant. The two, Mr. Richard Tan Chai Pon and Mr. Taimen Lu Kiri, were given the Public Spiritedness Award for the bravery in disarming and detaining the band. Speaking during the press conference, which ended by 1:20 a.m., Deputy Assistant Commissioner of Police Gia said Singapore remains safe and the SPF or Singapore Police Force is committed to keep it that way with the help of a vigilant and united community, as seen in this case. DAC Chia stressed that while preliminary investigations indicate that the subject had acted alone and that the police do not suspect this to be an act of terrorism, the incident was a reminder that Singapore's security and safety should not be taken for granted. The police commend the brave actions of the persons who acted quickly to disarm and detain the subject. The courageous and selfless actions ensured no further harm could be caused, he said. The police urged the public to remain calm and not to speculate about the motivations behind the attack as investigations are ongoing. The police are committed to keep Singapore safe and secure. Investigations into the incident are ongoing. Back onto national headlines, members of the House of Representatives Squad Committee looking into President Rodrigo Duterte's bloody drug war offered to shoulder his airfare and accommodations just so he could attend its hearings. Quadcom leaders, namely its chair Robert A. Sparbers, co-chairs Dan Fernandez, Bienvenido Benny Abante Jr., and Joseph Stephen Carabs Paduano, Vice Chair Romeo Acop, Senate Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzalez Jr., and Deputy Speaker David J. Suarez likewise offered to fund the expenses of his entourage. In a statement on Sunday, lawmakers said they made the offer to remove any financial barriers Duterte cited as reasons for missing the panel's November 7 hearing. If finances are truly an issue, we are ready to cover his travel and accommodations ourselves. This is about the people's right to know the truth about alleged abuses in his administration's anti-drug operations, Barbara said. Paduano expressed his frustration, saying that Duterte seemed to be intentionally avoiding accountability. Naklulukohan tayo dito. Natatakot sila na pumunta dito? Paduano asked, referring to a letter from Duterte's lawyer, Attorney Martin Dera III, which cited health reasons for the absence of the former chief executive. The committee is willing to help in any way possible. We're all ready to contribute personally if that's what it takes. This is about accountability, not excuses, Fernandez for his part said. Abante added they are offering to remove every obstacle. We're even willing to chip in if it means he can no longer avoid the inquiry. The victims' families deserve the truth, he said. In a letter sent to the office of Barbers, Delgra said that he received the mega panel's invitation on behalf of his client last November 2. Upon consultation with his client, Delgra said Duterte opted to skip the prompt. Duterte expressed doubt about the integrity of the Quadcom and to save the government time and taxpayers' money since he already attended a recent Senate hearing prompting a similar matter. Although the former president respects and recognizes the authority of the honorable committees to conduct inquiries in administration, Delgras noted that his client is already doubtful of the Mega panel's integrity as well as its independence and probity. Based on reports, Duterte's war on drugs left at least 6,000 people dead. However, Human Rights Watchdog Karapatan said the former chief executive should be held accountable for the extrajudicial killings of 30,000 individuals allegedly involved in drugs, the alleged summary execution of 422 political activists, and the reported frustrated extrajudicial killings of 544 other persons. And finally, onto showbiz, Sue Ramirez is moving forward with life, seemingly responding to the confirmation that she and actor political Javi Benitez ended their 5-year romance. On Saturday, November 9, the Victoria's City Negros Occidental mayor confirmed that he and the actress had already parted ways 4 months ago, amid the letter being haunted by the rumors with Dominic Roque. Ramirez has yet to address her breakup with Benitez. She caught up the eye of netizens after sharing photos of herself enjoying her gateway at the resort in Surigao. The actress was seen enjoying a meal at the restaurant, interacting with friends, and posting for photos. I love life, she captioned her post. In a separate post, the Kingdom star was spotted enjoying the swim at the beach while donning a floral bikini. If life isn't a bit chaotic, you're not living rock and roll, she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 4:29 p.m. and that is it for Cool News at 4. We will return at 6 p.m. for more news. We will return later at 6 p.m. for more news and headlines. You can also get in touch with us with your feedbacks, comments, and suggestions at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. I am Cairo, and this is koolNews. We will see you later for more news headlines with koolNews at 6 p.m. Take care and mabuhay. Goodbye for now.